Hey everybody, it's me again, Kale, here once more playing Visions of Mana. Last time we left off, we were about to arrive at the wind-based village. I forget if I caught the name of it or not. Regardless, we'll learn soon. So as soon as I save the village from another set of rampaging rabbits.
You're mine. Just what I need.
They probably don't need my help all that much.
Hold on.
But I'm here.
I think I saw this in a book one time.
Ooh, Shaman Hood. Nice. Again, still don't know what those are for. Gotta find the right guy to help me with those. Did I say I can deflect projectiles? Awesome.
This place sure lives up to its name. The wind never stops, huh?
This breeze is strange, though. It feels melancholic somehow.
Sad wind?
Well, first order of business is to return the elemental vessel to the chief. Then we see about the Alm.
So how many alms are there? Out of curiosity. Just the four main elements?
Dragonfolk can live to be pretty old, right?
Do you think the new Alm of Wind could be a senior citizen of the Vale?
Don't worry. I'll carry them to the mana tree on my back if I gotta.
What a fine, upstanding soul guard you make!
Again, it's just a little
Rest up.
too chipper. Maybe just a little too okay with this. Maybe I'm the strange one. I don't know. Have you guys not had your alm chosen yet?
Let me see. This might be useful.
Ooh, 240. Now we're getting somewhere. You guys got a dancing shopkeeper anywhere? It's the kids. No, we're working on that. Just random loose treasure in your village, and I need to collect it all.
This is kind of exciting. Nice.
Because if I don't, who will? Not these kids, that's who. Hold on, Mr. Elder. I sense there's a treasure behind your house. Long awaiting a hero.
Is this?
Hello, Mr. Elder.
I'm Val, the Soul Guard. I came across your elemental vessel and wanted to return it.
Gracious! I was wondering where Ramco and the little ones spirited that away to. Thank you. Those youngins will get an earful later, but enough about that. Welcome to Longerin, friends.
A pleasure. So where might we find the Alm of Wind?
On that subject, I have some unfortunate news. The ferry has not yet arrived to name the Alm.
Oh. Oh no.
Then you're still waiting to see who gets the job?
Here in the Vale, we welcome the ferry with a traditional wind-dyeing ceremony, as performed by one of our wind oracles. But this year, our attempts at the ritual have been unsuccessful.
Oh no.
There is one oracle, Karina, whose attunement to the wind element is unparalleled. At this rate, I fear that without Karina, the ferry may not come at all. Sadly, she refuses to listen to my orders anymore. No matter what I do or how soundly her parents scold her, Karina says she won't budge until she feels like it.
Mood.
But now that you have arrived, Sir Soul God, there may be a chance to get her to see reason. I humbly beseech you to talk to Karina.
What? Why me?
Perhaps if she is buffeted by a breath of fresh air, she may yet bend to the winds of fate.
Wind puns!
Be sure to give her a good buffeting, mind you.
You mean use the vessel to literally knock some sense into her?
Surely a precious artifact should be handled delicately.
These days, the elemental vessel is scarcely used as more than a child's plaything. I am certain that a soul god would have much better applications for such an object.
Yeah, I get to use it now?
Come, if the fairy is not properly welcomed, it could be the end of the Vale as we know it. Please, you must make Karina see reason.
This fairy seems a little bit overly particular. Asking us to sacrifice close friends and
I think I
family.
got my work cut out for me this time.
Being uppity when we don't welcome them
She
appropriately.
seemed genuinely worried for the fate of the Vale. Now's your time to shine, Sir Soulguard.
I hope I get the chance to quite brusquely explain my dissatisfaction through one character or another.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
If I sympathize with a bad guy, I might join the bad guy, y'all. No, need to get on the roof for more treasure. Keep.
Yes.
26 lucre. Hell yeah, worth it. Come on, I don't travel by anything but rooftop. I'm extra like that. Oh, I can't get on the shed? Lame. Stupid shed. Does she only have one wing? Her big hair covering the
You
other one.
folks in the habit of staring at strangers? What is it? Are you selling something? Find somewhere else to hawk your wares.
Ah!
Are you by any chance Karina, the Wind Oracle? I'm Hina, the Alma Fire. And this is...
Val, the Soul Guard. Nice to meet you.
What's the convoy of alms want with me? No, let me guess. The chief sent you to convince me to do the wind dine, right?
Yes?
Well, yeah, actually.
Why does she have an attitude?
In Tiania, we build a ceremonial bonfire to celebrate the fairy's arrival. Longren has different traditions, though, right?
The chief thinks sending outsiders to do his dirty work is gonna make me budge. Well, he's got another thing coming. Nope, never again.
But if the fairy doesn't come, no one can be named the Alm of Wind. For the sake of Longren and the rest of the world, would you please consider performing the wind dyeing ceremony?
When someone asks a stranger for a favor, usually they have something to offer in exchange.
Oh, you're starting us. Got it.
Tell you what, you can find Shiryu for me. I've looked all over town already, and I gotta get off my feet for a bit.
Shiryu? I'm guessing they're a friend of yours. What do they look like?
He's dreamy. About the same age as me. Got a nice smile.
Oh, someone kind of like Val then?
Spare me. He's nowhere near as wimpy as this guy.
Hey,
Gee, thanks.
I'm sorry, have
Well,
you
know,
seen my
sounds like we
abs?
have a missing person to find. If Karina's
That's
already
fine.
looked in town, let's try the outskirts.
Sorry, there are like 3 characteristics I know about Val. Incredibly optimistic, decent sword fighter, great abs. Is this a side quest? I don't know, it kind of seems main questy to me. That's fine. Have you seen a Shiryu feller? No?
This is kind of exciting.
It's fine.
Rare item.
Hey, Karina! You gonna join my party anytime soon? I found a weapon for you!
Got some syrup.
No? Just gonna sit there for now? Okay, that's fine. Well, I know she joins the party now.
Let me see. This might be
And is a spear fighter. For some reason, is always associated with dragons.
Let me see. A rare item.
These Japanese developed RPGs really have a fixation of the dragon themed
Taking
person
this.
wielding a spear.
Got some syrup.
It's just Square Enix's thing.
Let me see. A rare item.
Ooh, poison resistance. Nice.
Taking this.
Also some shops up and around here, so time to go spend my hard-earned lucre. Ah! You're not a dancing shopkeep. Now that's a dancing shopkeeper. I will not be patronizing your shop with my clean lucre unless you dance for me.
We're having a special.
God, this is the same armor from before.
Is this to your liking? Thanks.
It's a little disappointing, but I'll take it.
Come again soon.
I will take it. Only because you danced for me, sir. What of this shopkeeper? Does he do the dance? She does not do the dance.
Welcome. All our goods are high quality.
Also, talk real. Ooh. Oh, I can go full, like, a Lance and Shield Monster Hunter? Fuck yes! I just gotta figure out how I learn to change classes first. Oh, I want to do that. I gotta get my hide and poke.
Come again soon.
My first playthrough of Elden Ring featured Shield and Lance. I was mocked relentlessly by a friend of mine for my hide and poke playstyle. But it brought me such joy.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm looking for a guy. I think I see the map icon for him now. Now that I've gotten some foreshadowing on what equipment can be like.
Taking this.
It's a lovely meadow. So I appreciate that everywhere I go in this area, all the trees are just slightly bent. Really sells the whole Wind Valley thing.
Yes.
I fucking love these sheep rams. Look at this face. His big floppy ears, little curled horns, his little like afro he's got going on. He's so fucking fuzzy. He's got them beady little eyes. I love him. So, this Shiryu fella is outside the village. Fantastic. No, down to the south. Got it. On it. Pick up some more grizzly syrup while I'm out.
Grizzly.
Get really excited about that, don't you, Val? Hey, buddy.
Hello there. Shiryu, I presume?
That's me. And you're? Val, the Soul Guard. And this is Hina, the Alm of Fire.
We're a
Oh.
pretty big deal.
Val, Hina, lovely to meet you. I'm Shiryu, a historian and keeper of tales from the Vale.
What are you doing so far outside of Longren?
Calibrating windmills, actually. The wind's been hard to predict lately, which might be a side effect of having no alm yet.
Speaking of alms, Karina said she'd help call the fairy with some wind dyeing if we found you for her.
She did, huh? I guess she came around to the idea after all.
Is the dyeing process hard or something?
Not particularly. As long as you know the steps, that is. You just capture the breeze with the cloth to bring out the colored dye. The issue is that the fairy won't come for just any old round of wind dyeing. Karina has the most skill in Longren, so she has the best chance of summoning her.
Then why is she so averse
Again.
to helping?
Because Karina wants... She wants to be chosen as the Alm. But all she's ever heard from the rest of the Vale is that she's wrong for the job. And yet... they keep asking her to help with the wind dyeing. It wouldn't surprise me if the fairy was staying away on purpose to avoid these hypocrites.
But why would Karina be a bad choice of Alm?
Did she pick a fight with the elemental or something?
That's a good one. But, nothing that scandalous, I promise. But
Alright.
it's complicated. Too complicated to bother you both with right now.
mean,
Besides,
We got
I
time.
know Karina wants the Vale to prosper, just like everyone else. And it looks like your arrival might have been enough to give her that push. Anyway, I'll head back to the Vale for now. See you there. And thank you.
Not a problem, buddy. That's what we're here for. A lot of complicated feelings going on around here.
Grizzly!
I mean, still nobody considering the implications of human sacrifice as a means to preserve the world, but
Taking this?
at least we're thinking. Maybe not entirely critically. I'm gonna be hung up on this for a while. At least until I find somebody who agrees with me. And then I can see how they react to things.
I told you, the more you yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dyeing.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the convoy from Tiania has already arrived?
Yeah, she talked to them.
We can't keep wasting the Alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance at becoming the Alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
Where is her strong accent coming from?
I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the Alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered
do you mean?
worthy of Alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what
The
you
gig?
did in Sanctum,
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
The king is human sacrifice. Am I the crazy one here?
How
I feel like I'm the crazy
irresponsible.
one.
The other wind oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
but if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longren at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
Maybe I'm the crazy one.
Let's rest up.
Also, I want the dragon. I want the Flamey to be my friend. Now let's go bring her boyfriend back to her. Oh my god, it's a cat! Look at the cat! That's a good cat. Yeah, cat. I love animals in video games. They fill me with joy, especially these pigeons. Or whatever those birds are. Hard to tell. No doggo? You happy doggo. No shim. Well, you guys look cozy.
Aha! There you are! Thanks for finding Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
Hang on. I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the ferry to Longren before it's too late.
Karina, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here. And it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
What about him? He fly. Or she. I suppose I don't know your gender yet, buddy.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragon folk. Ramco has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the alm anyway.
I have an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
You're gonna make me do your traditions?
Me?
I just got here.
Anyone is allowed to use the technique.
And I'm fire typed.
Besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
If you're gonna throw
She said
wind
something
puns at me, I
similar,
guess.
Now that you mention it.
Good luck. You'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you.
You two do make a cute couple.
Yeah. Look, the dyeing stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
Alright. I don't know if you know this, but I am famous for my textiles work in Final Fantasy XIV. And famous is a bit of an exaggeration.
It's up to me to perform the ceremony and call the ferry. Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
Oh,
All right,
there's...
We'll take turns.
Oh, no, there's side quests. Oh, heck. Alright, well... I know the drill. Mushroom packed with... You eat those things? That's fair, actually. I gotta get him some mushroom fingers.
Grizzly!
Oh, some stuff right here. Okay. You want something? Hi, Brace. I experience the wind must be in a good mood. I think today might be the day. Oh, hello there. I'm favored to ask you if you spare the time. My name is Orochi, and I'm a windmill maker here in the Vale. Although I'm getting on in years, I'm actually thinking of letting my two apprentices take over for me. Both capable windmill makers. The plan was to wait until the winds are fair, and give them both a task to perform unsupervised. The wind's as good as we're having today. Seems like now's the right time. Oh, okay. Here's what I need your help with. I'd like you to deliver some windmill parts to my apprentices. When you do, be sure to tell them they need to replace the parts by themselves. They should be waiting for me in area passage by the windmills. I imagine the first mill is straight ahead after you leave Longren. Head left from there and find a second. You know, I'm starting to think a gracious breeze carried you here today. My fair winds blow forever in your favor. Further wind puns. Is that your traditional way of speaking to people? Yes, sir. Alright. And what do you need? Excuse me, can I bother you for a sec? I wrote this really important letter, but a sudden gale blew it right out of my hands. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly. I didn't mean to startle you. The thing is, I was supposed to send this letter to a girl I like over in Rod a love letter, I guess you could call it. Kind of corny, I know. How do I explain this? You know how the Moonlit Parish and the Earth Village were destroyed? Oh. I knew about the Earth Village, but didn't know about the Moonlit Parish. I didn't even know there was a Moonlit Parish, so... whenever I hear news like that, it reminds me peace rests on a knife edge. A letter like that might be my last chance. Just as I was getting ready to give her the envelope, the wind picked up and... now you know the rest. I could look for it myself, but every passage is rife with monsters. Way too dangerous for someone like me to go there alone. Can do. Oh, it's... everything's just becoming Final Fantasy XIV these days. It's either Final Fantasy XIV or Dark Souls. That's the scale.
Taking this?
Or, I suppose, Persona. That's a triangle scale. Dark Souls, Final Fantasy XIV, Persona. Just slide it around in there. Alright, well, we got a bunch of side quests and a main quest. I imagine I'll go back through the Vale eventually. These don't seem like time-sensitive side quests. Unless the village suddenly blows up, in which case, egg on my face! Oh, there's another side quest up here. Hold on. We'll get this side quest and then call the episode before we begin the wind dying. I got that ferry here, but not too quickly. You know. Still very much against this whole human sacrifice thing, but I don't have a say in it.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Guess we'll just keep going until somebody makes a good case. Oh, hey, ma'am. You're not from around here.
Hey.
Excuse me. Are you familiar with the work of Darnie the Painter? I am not. He's a traveling landscape artist. Paints pictures of the world's most beautiful scenery. Some have gone so far as to label him a genius. For reasons I won't go into, I'm on a journey to retrace his steps. I want to see what he saw when he painted. I want to understand what was going through his mind at the time. Say, you wouldn't be a traveler yourself, would you? Perhaps you've been to the place in the picture? It's just Final Fantasy XIV. What next? You're gonna give me a compass so I have to track down wind currents in order to fly? Please don't do that. I get that enough every expansion. I'm honestly not familiar with the lay of the land here. Yeah, I'll let you know. You're gonna be a consistent problem, aren't you? That's fine. I better be getting good rewards for this shit. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Isn't this a treat for you? If it is, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll come back next time and go dye some cloth. You know, real adventurer shit. Till then, you'll have yourselves a frabjous day. I'll see you next adventure. Later.